so. You know, the thing is it's not that I never wanted to play. When I came back, the biggest thing I stressed was it was more about the guys and feeling like there was unfinished business. It's something I felt like I really needed to do. Of course, they came down and more hutched than anyone, twisted my arm. In all honesty, Al, there was a big part of me, there was some fear of failure.
Is this fear of failure, does this have more to do with your ankle, or the fact that you're going to be 41 years old during the season, or the fact that at any age it's going to be tough to duplicate what you did last year?
Well, in my prime, I didn't duplicate it. 3 MVPs, in my mind, doesn't compare to what I did last year. You know, I was weighing, am I letting them down by not playing? Or will I let them down by playing and maybe not playing at the level that I feel like I should, or maybe the level that they expect me to play?
Why does it take you so long to come to these decisions? I mean, a quarterback has to make instantaneous calls. You got to be on top of everything. And yet, for the last few years, there's been tremendous procrastination.
Well, I don't know of any player said, as soon as the season's over, we can't start practice quick enough. No one likes training camp. I look forward to games, getting in the locker room with the guys. Reggie White told me a long time ago, he said, Brett, when you retire, I promise you, it's not going to be the game so much you miss as it is the locker room, the bus ride.
Camaraderie.
Yes, yes. And there's, you know, you can't find that anywhere else. But as great of a year as it was last year, and it was, all I could think about this offseason was what I could have done better in that last game to, you know, to lead that team to the Super Bowl.
They redid your contract. Some people would say, you know what he was doing? He was just looking for a better deal.
I knew that would, you know, that would be some people's assumption, but it was tempting. But I've always made a lot of money.
Right.
And I knew I didn't need it.
Did it move you closer to coming back?
Honestly, no. It all came back to feeling obligated to the guys. That was really the strongest pull. You know, I'm no fool. It's a lot of money, but that in itself was not the biggest factor.
You're an iconic, exalted figure in this sport, but because of what's happened over the past 4 years and the indecision, you get lampooned as much as anybody now. And you watch television, you read the papers. I know you know.
National Geographic.
Right. Apart from that, what do you think? I mean, you're sitting there, you're at home, and you're thinking to yourself, what?
If I'm going to play, I better play like I did last year. It's hard enough when you do everything right, the way people want to see you do it, and then you don't execute on a consistent basis. They're going to throw daggers at you. So, you know, I gave a lot of people reasons to throw daggers. I understand that, which makes the pressure even greater.
You can't do things half-baked. You know that. Are you convinced right now that you are all in? I mean, it took you a long time to get here.
Just like last year.
Are you all in?
When I set foot on that plane, I mean, I think for me that's one of what has made me successful over the years, but has also kind of been my demise at times, is when I do something, I do it all the way. And that was one of the things the guys and the coaches that I talked to throughout this process, they knew if they got me up here, I was all in.
Tonight he was all in for 4 plays, but in 18 days, he'll be all in, and it will count when the Vikings go to New Orleans on opening night.